Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and admittedly, Blizzard doesn't communicate the best when it comes to Overwatch and Overwatch 2 information. So much so that tons of people mistake me as the president and CEO of Blizzard and ask their burning questions to anything Overwatch related. Questions like, when is Overwatch 2 coming out? When is the next hero gonna get released? Or when is Pink Mercy gonna return? So I decided for today's video that I will be answering all the ignored questions that Blizzard just refuses to answer, at least on a very public platform. But I really want to emphasize the public platform part because everything I talk about in this video, it's not breaking news, but Blizzard doesn't communicate this news or plans for Overwatch on a much more grander scale, like at BlizzCon or on their own YouTube channel. It's only through microscopic interviews with like IGN or Game Informer that this information kinda gets out there, but even so, even when it kinda gets out there, the information is still misconstrued. And that's why I feel like this video is very important. One, so that misinformation stops spreading around, because I already see a ton of people saying that the multiplayer for Overwatch 2 is going to cost $60 when that's not at all the case. But this video is also important for the people that might not be in the know of a lot of Overwatch and Overwatch 2 information. Like maybe they only played a couple of days out of the year, but they want to know more about Overwatch 2, but because Blizzard doesn't communicate at all when it comes to Overwatch 2, well then this video will be helpful for them. And while there's obviously Overwatch 1 questions that a lot of people have, of course, the burning question that everyone is asking every single day, besides what is the point of life, is when is Overwatch 2 coming out? And while I'll do my best to try to answer all these questions and not try to be as vague as Blizzard, this is the one thing that I want to get clear. As of right now, there is no confirmed release date for Overwatch 2. It's not confirmed for the year 2022. It's not confirmed for the year 2023, 2024, 2025. But one thing is guaranteed, and that is Blizzard does not plan for Overwatch 2 to come out in the year 2021 because of a stakeholders meeting that they had earlier where they literally said to their shareholders that they don't plan for Overwatch 2 to release in the year 2021. But I do have my speculations on when I think it's gonna get released, and again, it's not like I actually am the official president of Blizzard, just want to get that out there. I do feel like that Overwatch 2 is going to come out on the anniversary of Overwatch 1, which is May 24th in the year 2022. One, because that just makes sense, because why wouldn't you release the second iteration of Overwatch on the birth of Overwatch 1 6 years later? But that also gives a 6th round of Overwatch events with like the Halloween event, winter event, with the exception of the anniversary event, but that event would just be the release of Overwatch 2. And depending on the Overwatch League scheduling, you can give them exclusive access to multiplayer in Overwatch 2 so that it gets more people watching the Overwatch League so that they could see, well, how Overwatch 2 works, how the new push game mode works, and how it just looks in general. And you could maybe also release a beta alongside that so that you can test things out before Overwatch 2 releases come May. Maybe they release a beta in February or March or whenever they decide to do it, but that's just my speculations and what would make sense to me. And that's why I'm making a video like this, because while we do know that it's not coming out in the year 2021, the fact that we got it from a stakeholders meeting doesn't make it public enough for everybody to know that it's not coming out in this year. The next question, how much is Overwatch 2 gonna cost? And it's gonna be free. Kinda. Let me explain. Jeff Kaplan of Blizzard has already stated in the 2019 BlizzCon event that Overwatch 2 multiplayer is going to be free for everybody that already has Overwatch 1. So if you have Overwatch 1 on your Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, you're going to get a free upgrade to anything multiplayer related, whether it's the Overwatch 2 skins, the new push game mode, the brand new heroes, the new maps, everything that is multiplayer related is going to be free. But Blizzard did not give a price tag to the campaign or the story side of Overwatch 2, leading a lot of people to believe that if you want the story content, that's gonna cost money. And that makes sense because, well, they're having to animate a bunch of these heroes, they're having to actually make a good story. Basically, Blizzard's having to make a whole entire separate video game just around the story of Overwatch heroes and the universe. But you're probably wondering, okay, well, how much will the campaign or the story side of Overwatch 2 cost? And seeing how video games are priced nowadays, and also seeing considering how Halo Infinite is priced, which is what I always compare Overwatch to, I'm going to be guessing that the story side of Overwatch 2 is going to cost $60. Now, what I'm also going to be guessing is that this $60 game is also going to include Overwatch's 2 multiplayer, but like I said before, if you already have Overwatch 1, then it's going to be a free upgrade. But what if you don't have Overwatch 1? Well, that's where Blizzard can make their money by not only selling a new Overwatch player, the campaign, but also the multiplayer. The next question, when is the next hero gonna be released for Overwatch? In case none of you guys know, Blizzard has stated that Echo is supposedly the last hero released for Overwatch 1 up until Overwatch 2, where they already have a confirmed hero Sojourn for Overwatch's 2 release. So I can easily answer and say, well, the next hero is gonna come out in Overwatch 2, and then you might say, well, when is Overwatch 2 coming out? We already talked about that. But I feel like it's also important to answer why they're not releasing any more heroes in Overwatch 1. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's because they want to save all the heroes for Overwatch's 2 release. But then you might also ask, okay, well, how many heroes are going to come out in Overwatch 2? And I actually kind of have an answer for this. Echo was obviously the last hero released for Overwatch back in March or April of 2020. And Blizzard typically releases a hero every 4 months. And since Echo's release, it's been about 16 months. So hypothetically speaking, if Blizzard were to release Overwatch 2 tomorrow, which we all know they're not, then we can kind of guess that it would have 4 brand new heroes because, well, they skipped out on 16 months worth of working on a brand new hero. And because I'm speculating Overwatch 2 to release on the anniversary of Overwatch 1 in the year 2022, which is 2 years after Echo's official release, we in theory can kind of expect 6 brand new heroes to release alongside Overwatch 2. Now, is 6 heroes worth the 2 years worth of waiting? I don't know. I would hope for maybe 8 or even better yet, 10 brand new heroes. But again, that's just hopeful thinking. Just logically speaking, waiting 2 years with no hero, that equates to 6 heroes that we could have gotten. And if they want to make Overwatch 2 a big hit, well, they better make up for the lack of 2 years of no heroes. Here's the last and final Overwatch 2 question before we get into Overwatch 1 questions, which is, why is Overwatch going 5v5? So to simply put, it's to help with the queue times. We all know that the DPS queue times is absolutely abysmal. If you queue up for tank, you're gonna find a game instantly. If you queue up for support, you might wait a couple of minutes, but compared to DPS, it is so bad. And it's all because, well, everybody wants to play DPS, and not a lot of people want to play tank. So if you queue up for tank, oh my god, they're gonna gobble you up right into a game because no one's queuing up for tank. And that's basically why. You can also make reasons as to, well, it's to prevent stuff like double shield, or to make sure that DPS players are happy, because we all know that's the majority of Overwatch players are playing DPS and they don't want to shoot shields, they want to get kills. So by removing that extra tank spot, that can allow for DPS players to, well, get more kills and to have a little bit more of an impact on the game rather than just, well, shooting these big beefy tanks that are getting healed by these healers. Let's answer a ranked question that I get every single brand new competitive season, which is, why do I rank so low after my placements? Now, I already made a separate video going into a deep dive as to how SR and MMR and how the competitive ranking system works in Overwatch, but simply put, the reason why you're ranking so low, even though you could be winning all 5 or all 10 of your placement games in a brand new competitive season, is that it considers your previous season's SR. Wherever you ended last competitive season is basically just going to continue in the next competitive season, all because of your hidden MMR. So if you ended at 2000 SR at the end of season 28 and you win 3 placement games and you lose 2 placement games, well, you're probably gonna place at about 2025, because with every single win in a placement, it's about 25 SR, and with every single loss, it's about negative 25 SR. So really just think of placement games as a useless thing for you to get excited for a brand new competitive season, because it's just a continuation of last competitive season. You're no different than when you were last competitive season, unless you truly get better, but that's just within time by playing your competitive games and increasing your SR. And the final question that I see every single Overwatch tweet post gets a reply to, asking, when is Pink Mercy returning? Oh boy. Once again, Blizzard has not came out and said anything regarding Pink Mercy, but you can basically confirm that it's not gonna be coming back. I understand that there are Switch players that never got an opportunity to get it, and I also understand that there are some Overwatch players that couldn't afford Pink Mercy back in the day, but that's with intent, because this was a limited edition partnered skin with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. I think there are some people that forget that Pink Mercy wasn't brought into Overwatch just to give Mercy a brand new skin. No, it was to raise money to help stop breast cancer. That was the whole point of this skin. And what helps drive incentive for people to buy anything limited edition, in this case a limited skin, by making it limited, by making it only available for 2 weeks. It's just a simple marketing ploy that people don't like. They feel like it should be available for everybody. And would Pink Mercy raise over $12 million to help fight breast cancer? Well, I don't know, but I mean, making it limited also does help raise $12 million. But then you might ask, okay, well then why don't they bring the Pink Mercy charity event back? And I'm with you. I think they should. And I don't know why they didn't, but this is what leads me to believe that it's never coming back. And it's because Blizzard probably signed a contract with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation saying that this is going to be a one-time limited thing and they could never bring it back, to once again drive incentive to buy Pink Mercy this one time. It's literally just all marketing. Now, it's not to say that we can't see a different pink skin come into Overwatch, but as terms of Pink Mercy, I mean, it only makes sense for them to bring it back, but for them not to bring it back, there has to be some sort of contract stating why. So that's why we will probably never see Pink Mercy come back into Overwatch, even though, yes, it wasn't on the Switch. Yes, you Switch players never got an opportunity. And yes, everybody that wants to help stop breast cancer can't by buying the Pink Mercy skin. But if you really are wanting to help stop breast cancer, which is the whole reason of this skin, then you can donate with the link that I left in the description below. And those are just a few questions vaguely answered. I wanted to do my best to give a solid, concrete answer without even really knowing the answer myself. And that can be hard because, well, all the information that I know, you also have access to. But at least I gave you a little bit more information and insight as to how things are working over there at Blizzard. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see a part 2 where I answer more questions, let me know in the comment section below. But I'll see you guys later. I love you guys, and bye.